In many cities around the country, it's pretty typical for home values and styles to be similar within a certain area. Like you wouldn't expect 10,000 square foot homes and 2,000 square foot homes within the same suburb. The crazy thing about most Atlanta suburbs, like Alpharetta, Georgia, is that it's not uncommon for that very thing to occur. For example, Academy Street in Alpharetta has one neighborhood where most of the homes are valued around $300,000, but just down the street, a different neighborhood with completely different style homes valued close to $1 million. In an area where the homes have such a wide range of style and value, it can be difficult to know if that's the right area for you. In this video, we're going directly into some of these neighborhoods in Alpharetta, Georgia, so you can see firsthand the different styles of neighborhoods and homes, and we'll talk specifically about the home values in these neighborhoods and what the surrounding areas look like. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Victor. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Georgia, and I put out weekly videos all about what it's like to live in Atlanta, Georgia, and the surrounding cities. If you're thinking about moving to Atlanta or Alpharetta, or just want to know what it's like to live here, feel free to call or text me anytime. I'm more than happy to help. I'm so thankful for all of you who have reached out to me asking me about moving to Atlanta. My favorite thing to do in the world is help people get acquainted with my hometown, Atlanta, Georgia. With that being said, let's talk about the first neighborhood, Hearthstone. Hearthstone is located in the heart of Alpharetta, right off of Mayfield Road and Providence Road. Most of the homes in this neighborhood are valued at about $1 million, and they were all built around 2018, so they're practically new builds, but you're not having to go directly through the construction company, which is super helpful. The HOA in Hearthstone is about $1,200 a year, and this includes access to the swimming pool and the tennis courts. Now, most of the HOAs in Georgia, and including Alpharetta, have a pretty similar style HOA with access to the swimming pool and to the tennis courts, and so I believe all of the neighborhoods that we're going to talk about today have the same kind of HOA with access to a swimming pool and a tennis court with either a monthly or a yearly fee for the HOA. For the most part, most of the homes in this neighborhood are around 4,500 square feet. There are a few that are a little bit larger, around 5,000 square feet, but the most common floor plan is about 4,500 square feet. Moving on to Spence's Field, which is located very close to Hearthstone. The homes in this neighborhood are valued around $500,000 to $600,000, and being so close to Hearthstone really makes it a good value for the location. The homes in this neighborhood were built in the mid-90s, and most of the floor plans are about 3,000 square feet. Keep in mind, if you ever buy a home built in that time frame around the mid-90s, you really want to be careful for polybutylene plumbing. It's a common kind of plumbing that was used during that time and tends to have a lot of problems. If you're buying a home built in the mid-90s, you want to make sure to have a home inspection and be careful for polybutylene plumbing. The HOA in Spence's Field is $880 a year, and again comes with a similar situation as Hearthstone with access to a swimming pool and tennis courts. Moving on to the next neighborhood, Glen Abbey. Located off of Kimblebridge Road, it's about 15 minutes from the Hearthstone and Spence's Field area. The home values in this neighborhood are around $800,000 to $1 million. Most of these homes were built in the late 90s. A few of them were built in the early 2000s. The HOA is $1,200 a month annually with access to the swimming pool and the tennis courts. The floor plans in this neighborhood range quite a bit, from 4,500 square feet to 6,500 square feet. And then in this neighborhood, it's about 2 to 3 homes that are sold per month. Next up is the West Side Villas. These townhomes all go for below $400,000, which makes them a really good value, especially considering they are also in Alpharetta. Located on the very southern part of Alpharetta off of West Side Parkway. Again, these townhomes go for below $400,000. They were built in 2005, and the HOA here is about $240 per month, again with access to the swimming pool and to the tennis courts. Now, it's not a very big community. There's only a few units in the neighborhood, but it looks like about 1 are sold per month. The floor plans are pretty much all the same, 2,500 square feet. Again, if you're looking for value in Alpharetta, this is definitely the way to go. And lastly, we have the Windward neighborhood. By far the biggest neighborhood in all of Alpharetta. There's a very large range of homes in this neighborhood, from $600,000 into the millions. It's located right off of Windward Parkway near Webb Bridge Park. There's a giant lake called Windward Lake right in the center of the neighborhood. And of course, the homes that are located on the lake will have higher value than the homes that are not necessarily on the lake. These homes were built in the 90s and 2000s. The HOA here is $725 a year with access to the swimming pool and the tennis courts. Again, this is a huge neighborhood, and so we're really looking at 10 to 15 homes sold per month in this neighborhood, with most of the floor plans being around 3,000 to 5,000 square feet. If you're wanting to see what the rest of Alpharetta looks like around and outside of these neighborhoods, be sure to check out this video here where I go specifically on a tour of the city of Alpharetta. See y'all in the next video.